I see them steady watching, but I am too iconic. Niggas hate, but they play me, that's just so ironic. I am too iconic. I am too iconic. I see them steady.
Hey, I like the plot, my G.
Shot, bro. I had to add some, what do you call this thing? Some nature, bro. Some nature.
Maybe put mine up. You know, mine's
Put your plot. Put your plot up.
Yeah. To everyone who's joining us here today, right? So the man I'm interviewing today is Luthando Siboya, also known as Dr. Touch _ man, this man's a legend, bro. I mean, he's a doctor by day, musician by night. That's what he says on his socials. Also has a fire YouTube page. I mean, absolutely talented man, you know. And I felt like it was pretty fitting to have like Luthando as like the Doctor. I'll call you Touch Luthando for the rest of this interview.
Bro, it's up to you, man. The people who love me call me Dr. Touch.
Oh, we're cool, Luthando. Last year he was a student. I mean, now as he's sitting in front of you guys, he's actually a doctor, bro. You know. I mean, I met these guys, man, when I was still in matric. Guys, pretty much welcoming. Had this entire black camp thing. It's a long story, but anyway, I mean, I felt like if there's one person who a lot of people will look at and feel inspired, it would be an interview with this man right here. Aware, Touch, is there anything you want to tell people that I haven't mentioned about you?
Man, I think you've said more than enough. Yeah, it's great to be here. Thank you. Thanks so much for the interview, man. It's an honor.
You have COVID. That's what you're supposed to tell them.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I currently have COVID at the moment. Yeah, hey, you COVID, I'm not down. It hit me quite hard. Like, I was like, whoa, my lungs, what's going on? But now the worst is over and I'm in the recovery phase, day 6. So I'm looking forward to the future because I can't wait to feel like myself again, you know?
Stay strong. Oh, we're cool. So like, main topic of the day, right? Mm-hmm. The show is My First Paycheck. You know, it's a young story time. We have these interviews and we just have a talk, you know? So Luthando, I mean, I just want you to tell everyone, almost like describe the feeling that you felt, you know, like the moment, I mean, the night before, waiting for that notification to go cling, 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 you know? And then towards just like the day, bro, like, how was it?
So if I remember the day correctly, I wasn't actually I wasn't eagerly waiting for the paycheck. To be honest, I thought that we weren't going to be paid when we got paid. Because in Gauteng, you know, there's a lot of people that didn't get paid in some parts of Gauteng. I think it was people whose surname started with M all the way to Z didn't get paid. Yeah, so I was like, okay, if Gauteng is having those issues, definitely KZN, I get, you know. So I was relaxed about it and I was like, you know what? Don't get your hopes up. The paycheck might not come in for the first couple of months. So when it came in, it was like a surprise. I was like, whoa. Wait a minute. I was like, hey. I remember the first thing that I did with the paycheck was give a significant amount to my mother because she's been my rock, man. I wouldn't have been where I am today without her. You know, it was her sacrifices and her, you know. Yeah, I'm like, I don't even know how she did it, to be honest. Then we started investing back in varsity, so that was the main thing, you know. So that's what I've been doing with my money. It's been giving it to the fam and investing, you know, turning that $1 into $2, man. Yeah.
Now I get you. Obviously, I mean, you're a responsible young man. You made right choices and stuff, you know. But like, what are the things that you splashed out on, dog? Like I know that surely the things you bought for yourself. What are the things you splashed out on?
So I splashed on the things that I love. You see this mic to make some good music. I splashed on. I got a very expensive phone. Partly because my phone was stolen in the line of duty. Can you imagine? While I was helping a patient, someone stole my phone. So I needed a new phone. And I figured I can afford it now. So why not go for the best possible phone that I can? So I've got a really nice phone. It's the S21 Ultra.
How much does it cost?
Do we have to say how much it costs? It's significant. It is the most expensive thing I've ever bought, like ever. Like I was even like, yo, why are phones so expensive? But when I had the phone, I realized, yo, there's a reason why it's so expensive.
Because it's very used, was that?
Yeah, man, like the videos are 4K, the processing speed is incredible. It's got 250 gigabytes of
incredible connection. Incredible connection says this phone is 25K.
No,
sometimes in Africa says it's 28K. And this is not resolution, it's price. Oh wait.
Yeah. But I mean, those are the few things that I wanted, that I needed. I'm a musician, so I needed to produce some quality content.
How much space?
Boy. I want
to know the space of the phone.
It's 250 gigs.
250.
Yeah.
Oh wait, dog. Now you deserve it, dog.
Yeah, we worked hard, man. Yo, we worked hard, bro. Yeah, med school in China. This thing, it's heavy on your emotional well-being, on your psychological well-being, on your physical health. Yo, it just takes so much from you, and to get something back, I mean, one has to spoil themselves in some way, shape, or form. But I have other plans, as you know. Have other plans. You know the plans that we had. We said property, man. Property is the way.
Yeah.
The truth, the life. So putting some money away to purchase my first building. So
things, but that's cool, bro. Inspired, man. Hey?
Exciting stuff, bro. Yeah.
And I know you graduated. You already had a whip, I mean, you were using it, shopping business things here and there, But like in the future, are we seeing a little one or a big one? Not a baby. I'm like a baby, but not a babe,
I think the way I see vehicles is not the same as every individual. I look at a vehicle and I see a liability, unless it brings something in, it is not an asset. So my vision is buy a second house before you buy a second car. So I'm going to have my car for some time because I don't really need another car. It's a nice thing, but I mean, why invest in a second car when you don't even have a house of your own, man? Like, yeah.
Shit. Do you ever feel like, I don't know, like, do you ever feel like just going to like, it's like to Mercedes-Benz, and just like, obviously you're not gonna buy it, but just to walk in there and just look at the whips, like, I could afford you if I wanted to. I could afford because I'm responsible.
Daunting because, like, I mean, pressure, my friend. But I got a friend that's driving a 2021 BMW, bro. Like, it's self-driving. He speaks to it. He can say, drive to a certain location, and then it goes. It's got, like, it features us. It's futuristic, man. And when I'm in the passenger seat, I feel so happy. So I feel like for me, that's enough. That's enough, man. I don't need the car if my friends have the car. So yeah, and I drive it every now and again. So that's also fine. Yeah, it's expensive, bro. These cars are expensive, man. And imagine, like, I got so much to achieve in terms of financial literacy and financial freedom. I don't want to lock myself into, a car too soon that I don't really need. That's not bringing money to the table, man. Like, so, yeah, I'm just thinking ahead here. I'm going to get a luxurious car one day, just not in the near future, So, yeah.
Damn, because like even my thinking in terms of like cars and stuff, like what I've got Mfazomnyama here. I mean, dog, right? And the thing is, I've got problems here and there. But even if I was to buy a whip, I'd probably go for like a Hilux or something like that, I mean, I've always wanted a Hilux, so me since like day one.
Come on.
I want a shopper. I want to be like in a two-seater, we highway, cruising lane to lane. Obviously, it's a Hilux, but...
And with the Hilux in KZN, you can go anywhere, even if they're looting. They look at the car, bro. He drives a Hilux. Yeah, I think you need to edit that out.
Yeah, it's cool though. Pass the things you pass, Away. So I mean, I hear you now. You're saying about how the pressure is. I mean, obviously everyone else is doing these things, and I'm just wondering, how are you handling the pressure and not like feeling like, okay, I also need to splash out just because one man also bought a Mercedes or a BMW.
I think it is having strong sense of what finance means, and like, if you have your goals, those are your goals. And if you are driven, I'm a goal-driven individual. So the things that I do, there must be some sort of purpose to it,
Yeah.
So if it's something small and it makes me happy, then it's a good investment,
Yeah.
But if it's something massive and it gives me short-term happiness, but long-term struggle, then that's something that I really need to think about. And I've thought about it, and I've had advice from my mentors and the people who've, experienced this life before me or longer than me. And they just give me like insight into like what it takes to buy massive purchases that last over years. So for me, I've been fortunate enough to have people to talk to who have gone through this journey, So it makes it easier to make these decisions. I feel for those who don't have any sort of financial guider, or so to speak, because you can definitely see them in the working world. Kwakubana, the bulls, like 23K, is just like I had a couple of nights at Cubana, you know what I'm talking about, yeah. And in Cubana, Cubana, it's not like the best place to go out, but up in PFB, it is the latest place. And Cubana PFB is lit, bro. It's lit, yeah.
Pull up there.
Yeah, I've even gone to out to Durban, Mhlanga Rocks.
Mhlanga.
Mhlanga Rocks. Yeah, so it's not like I haven't been spending, it's just that I've been spending tactically,
Yeah, responsibly. Obviously, you still need to enjoy life, bro,
Yeah, man, life is too short. I lost 2 friends in 2 weeks, tragic accidents. So it just emphasized the value or the fragility of life, man. Like, we don't know if tomorrow will ever come. So we got to live today as if, today could be our last.
That's sad, bro. But I get you.
But hey, it really is sad, man. Like, and
yeah.
Don't die, Shakes. Don't die, bro. Don't die, please.
I relax. I'm not the dying type, bro. You know what I mean? They say.
Belt. drive on the left lane. Don't be speeding. Don't drink and drive. Don't get into a fight at a club. Yeah, I'm done.
These are all things I've never done, so it's okay, you know. Oh wait, man, Luthando.
Done?
Huh?
Never done.
I never died.
Done.
I've never died. Oh, I've never done those things before.
Oh, no, you've never died, obviously. But okay, fine. Let's move on.
Drinking and driving, never. Fights in clubs, bro. I got thrown out of Cabana, but that's a long story. Back in the day, I'm a changed man now. I'm a changed man. I just want to ask for two things, right? First thing, right? What message would you have for like a young black man? Let's say like now we're taking it back. We're taking maybe who's like 15 or perhaps even like 10 or so when they're growing up in a place where a lot of black people don't have the jobs that you and I are going for, you know, where certain jobs that they grew up thinking of for black people, such as being a teacher or cleaning the road, which are all jobs I respect, you know. But obviously, growing up as a child, those things kind of become your framework for what you dream for, you know. And I mean, someone who doesn't have those role models, which is kind of what I also want to create on this platform, where you guys get to be face to face with these guys, you know. But I mean, what advice would you give to a little 7-year-old Smosh?
So this is what I would say, nah. I'll start by this statement. Our understanding is based on our experiences. So in order to understand the world better, you need to experience more. So to a 7-year-old, to a 10-year-old, to a 15-year-old, the advice is the same. Even to a 20-year-old, go out and experience the world. Go out and meet new people. Go out and try new things. Go out and have different conversations, because there's nothing worse than someone who is closed-minded. You know, if you're closed up in the mind, then these opportunities will not, when they present themselves, you won't be able to see them because your mind is fixed. You've got blankets. You can't see outside what you've experienced. So the more you experience, the more you understand, and like the more the world opens up for you. So if you're in the hood and you've in the Kasi, all you know is Kasi, you've been in the Kasi life, I would, urge you to just go try new things like hiking, go see other places, different provinces, if you can. That is the best advice that I can give, man. And you can never go wrong with new experiences. You always learn, you always grow, and you become a better person. So, yeah, that's the advice that I can give the young, anyone, the old even. That's the advice that I even give to myself to this day, man. Hence why I'm from the Western Cape, but I came to work in KZN, not because I knew about this place or like I love this place. It's because it's a new place. I was like, you know what? I've never experienced a different province. Let me go out and let me grow. Let me learn. Let me find new people, new experiences, new cultures. Therefore, so I can grow. So that's why I'm here.
Are you sure it's not because they told you how beautiful Zulu women are?
What you trying to do? What you trying to do? What you trying to do?
Oh, wait.
The women are beautiful. Yeah, they definitely are. Like it's not a lie.
Oh wait, I mean, I'm in the Western Cape. Though. I can say coastal women are beautiful, but it's like we swapped.
Hey, it is what it is. I mean, I feel like all women are beautiful, man. All shapes, all sizes, all. Yeah. And beauty is not just physical, man. There's spiritual beauty and there's mental beauty, man. He has mental beauty. Like when you're in love with someone's thoughts and the way that they think. It's another level, bro. It is another level, man. And I think that beauty it's a powerful beauty, man.
Oh, wait, dog. I hear you, dog. Man, I just wanted to say basically, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, G,
A pleasure, man.
Grateful, G, you know?
Anytime.